Hey, this is Claudia again. So I want to talk about Tesla. Tesla just had their Q3 results, and it's very confusing for a lot of people. The stock went down a little bit according to the results, and of course all the Tesla bears come out, and so there's a lot of shorting going on. Tesla is one of the stocks that's probably the most shorted, so it's good for a quick trade, but it's also good for long-term hold. So this is like a long-term position for me, and it's one of my biggest ones. I love Tesla. So anyway, I wanted just to share a little bit of the numbers that came out. They came out a little bit lower than what was estimated, but that's because Tesla in the past pushed to beat the last time's numbers. This time they didn't do it. They want to smooth it out and have just nice steady numbers coming out, which is good for the company. But so they just came out with their numbers. The production numbers are 365,923 production numbers. Deliveries were 343,830 in deliveries. So 343,830 in deliveries. Tesla produced about 27,841 units per week. Pretty impressive. So Tesla is still an industry leader, and of course, it's not one of Wall Street's favorite for whatever reason. So of course they go like, maybe the demand of Tesla is going down, which a lot of bears would hope. But anyway, so year over year, Tesla is up almost 54% in production, and also Tesla is up 42% in deliveries. Pretty good, I would say. So it looks like there's no demand problem for Tesla. No one actually gets even close. There's only one competitor that comes, could come close to them, and that's BYD. And BYD is still has lower numbers than Tesla, but it's because they haven't started exporting yet. So once they start exporting, they'll make a change. But knowing Tesla, that just is gonna motivate Tesla to do better. So the missed delivery numbers were 343,000, so around they didn't count the small ones, so 343,000 instead of 358,000. And Tesla has always been one of my favorite stocks anyway, but you have to remember that Tesla in 2011 delivered no cars, 0 cars. There was no deliveries. So they've come a long way. So 11 years later, Tesla went from delivering 95,000 cars in 2017 in 4 quarters to deliver 343,000 cars in Q3 of 2022. So impressive. Deliveries are at 1.2 million in the last year. 1.2 million deliveries in the last year. Then Tesla just had their robotics performance on stage. So it's called the DOJO. DOJO is the system that will run all robotics, including cars, by Tesla. And then this will help Tesla achieve full driving. So like the Tesla is not really a car, it's a robot. That's what they say. So DOJO is going to take over self-driving, and it'll enable Tesla to become a self-driving car and self-healing. DOJO will accelerate learning capabilities of Tesla computers. And so Tesla also released their first version of Optimus, and he was called Bumble C, actually, not Bumblebee. Bumble C. Optimus and Boston Dynamics Atlas. So Boston Dynamics has their Atlas, and people always compare those two, and they can't be compared because Atlas has been created for demonstrations, while Optimus will be created for mass productions and for workload. So some of these Bumble C's are already working at Tesla in the factory and helping out. After the news on Tesla purchasing Twitter, the stock has falling X amount of dollars. So it got down a little bit then because there's still this debate if he's gonna buy Twitter or not. Well, it comes down to that he's gonna buy Twitter to the original price that he said, but that took the price down for a second because over these last few weeks they were fighting over that, over the bots on Twitter and how many real active users there are. But Tesla has a great future potential. So I love Tesla. It's one of my favorites. My biggest holding actually in my portfolio, like if you count money percentage on my investment. And it has great potential. It's just so innovative. But if you ever decide to invest in Tesla, you have to understand that stock this company is very volatile. So one day you can be amazingly in the green, and the next day you can be dropped down in the red again. So it's crazy volatile, and because it's a favorite to trade also. And a lot of people, like I said, it's not Wall Street's favorite, so a lot of people bet against Tesla, shorten the stock. But if you ever decide that you're going to invest in Tesla, you have to be aware of that. But overall, if you look over the last 10, 15 years of Tesla, it had amazing gains. So anyway, I hope you like this video, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.